Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, and 10:43 a.m. This is episode 3010. Do me a favor, go to my Substack and read the blog about Margulis and Cox, a couple of racist cartoonists, and I want to take care of that shit. Anyway, I called them out and called out the person who sells them. So this cartoon, I started with airplanes. I started with jets and stuff. And here's the thing, I could I had a hard time with just getting the jet right where I wanted it, and if I kept fucking with it for like another 2 more hours, I would have got it. The thing that weirds me out is like the tail of the jet. That just seems to be the hardest part. In most cartoons, they obscure it or something like that. So I just had a difficult time. But then I thought, I like drawing tanks too. Actually, I like drawing tanks better. You can just and same thing with the jets. So you can like warp them and do them in your own style, your own fashion, make them really totally unbelievable. Matt Davies is a guy who's really good at that with objects and and stuff like sharks or boats or cars, and he's really good at it. And even though that this just like physically they wouldn't work, but you look at the cartoon and it looks like, hey, that could actually work. Yeah, he's an inspiration with that area. I never really look at his work though. I mean, really do. For some reason, I don't know why. It just doesn't come across my screen often. Anyway, I decided to go to the tank because also I had more room to do things. I could just fuck with things. I'm at a quandary with the Russian flag now that I really like using it, and Trump has been a total sellout to Russia. But do I keep using it? Do I not? What do we do here? So the thing is, and I don't want to use the Trump flag that I've created for every cartoon because it does scare off editors. When I use it every now and then, it seems to be okay. But if I did it a lot, I think it would turn them off. So anyway, Grok is been hired purchased, has a contract with the Defense Department now, and I think that's not a good idea, at least not at this time. I understand that we're going to have AI. We already have AI. It's everywhere, and we all use it. I do believe, unless you're totally off the grid. I mean, I have the Echo Dot thingy from Amazon, even that. But it's all over the internet and stuff. I am opposed for it being used in creative ways, and I'm also opposed to it when it steals from humans, and I'm opposed to it when it's wrong. It'll give you fucked up information. If you look at the way some people try to draw an editorial cartoon with Grok, I'm worried about it being accurate with anything else. And I'm also have a problem with AI when it's just fucking bigoted, because Grok apparently is anti-Semitic. How do they program that shit? And and the thing is, it gives answers. It actually says it's anti-Semitic. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And also, the Supreme Court was like, "Yeah, Trump, you can just fire anybody you want in the Justice Department. You just clear out the entire staff." Which, is supposed to be a job of Congress. Congress created these agencies. The president doesn't really have the authority to just go in and dismantle them. But right now, what the Supreme Court did is just unpause a freeze from a lower court. And the funny thing is, when Biden asked the court to unpause a freeze from a lower court with the student loans, the Supreme Court said no, not at all. But with Trump, they give him every fucking thing. This stuff doesn't come down to legal rulings. It comes down to their partisanship. That's all this is. It's not a legal ruling, people. I mean, not from they're not being constitutionalists with this shit, nothing like that. Oh my gosh, our 4 minutes are almost up. Shout outs to Robert Cortino, Sparky Perry, Master Screen, and Dee Dee Wist, who was really funny today with the squirrel stories. It's weird. I did that whole cartoon, and then I wrote a piece about the squirrels, the black squirrels, and that's all everybody commented on. Was the main thing they commented on over at Claytoonz at my Substack. Goodbye. Have a great Wednesday. Bye. Bye.